Team of the Week number 17 drops on Wednesday, and it's going to be a very, very intriguing one because of the very recent Headliners promo which is currently out. So because of that, we might see some exclusions from the upcoming Team of the Week, but we also might see some very early upgrades for some of these Headliners items. If you need some coins to improve your Ultimate Team, the cheapest place to get them is at IG Vault, and there is a link in the description. And if you use the code Kieron at checkout, you'll get yourself an even bigger discount off your order. Now, let me tell you, there is about 7 players who are in the Headliners promo who could have a chance at getting an inform this Wednesday. I don't think EA are going to include all of them, I really don't, so it's a case of picking which ones I think EA might go for. And in the end, I've gone with the theory that Team 2 are still in packs when Team of the Week is released, so I'm not going to include anyone from Team 2 in my predictions, just because, as I said, they've already got a card available. However, I will make it very clear that does not mean that they have no chance of getting an inform this week, because we've seen in the past that EA have put people in Team of the Week even though they have another item available. We have seen it in the past. I think One to Watch Coutinho is an example, and Headliners Ilicic from, I believe, FIFA 20. So, yeah, it has happened before. But I'm only going to include players from Team 1 and maybe an SBC player, as you're about to see. Okay, so let's begin, and we're going to start by talking about Lincoln, who got himself a goal and assist in a 3-2 win against Sporting. It was 15th versus 2nd, essentially, and yeah, the underdogs won. So because of that, we are going to include the Brazilian. Hopefully he gets in on the back of that performance. The next player is Dortmund's The Hood, who got himself the match-winning goal in a 3-2 win against Frankfurt. So a good result this for Dortmund, and because of obviously the late winner, that is why we are including the midfielder. Would it be a great card? Probably not, but I'm going to throw it in nonetheless. Other options do include players like Bellingham, who also scored in this matchup. We then have Herrera, who got himself a goal and assist in a 6-2 win for his team. So yeah, just with it being a high scoring game, I think there's a chance of an inform coming from it. No hat-trick in this game, which is obviously a bit of a shame. There was a striker who got 2 goals, but this midfielder did get a better match rating, and that's why I've decided to include him. Milinkovic-Savic put in a very impressive performance on Thursday. 2 goals and an assist for him in a 3-3 draw against Empoli. Yep, you heard me correct. The game did end in a draw, but still, like, his match ratings across the board are just really impressive. So because of that, I have to include him. And to be fair, like, 3 goal involvements, even if it is in a draw, even if it's in a loss, is very impressive. So deserved inform, in my opinion. Would actually be, you know, a pretty good looking card, but I think in this year's market it'll still end up being just fodder, which is, you know, kind of wild. We then have Ginter, who obviously was involved in his side's win against Bayern Munich. So another kind of shocking result in the Bundesliga. This game was played on Friday, and the goals actually came from 2 different players. You've got Neuhaus and Lehner, so one of them potentially could get the inform instead, but Ginter got some very good match ratings from numerous websites, so that's why we've opted to choose him. Is also worth mentioning, Jan Sommer also had a good game, but I've got 2 other goalkeepers who I believe have put in a stronger performance, therefore I'm not going to go for Sommer, and as I say, going to go for Ginter. Ibanez scored twice in a 2-0 win for his side, so he could certainly make the bench/reserves. And then we come on to one of my goalkeeper options who I just really couldn't deny this week. I will be very shocked if either of my goalkeepers actually miss out in the upcoming Team of the Week. Levante won 2-0 against Mallorca, and Fernandez, like, had a pretty insane game, to be fair. Once again, a player who's got insane match ratings. He made 8 saves and kept a clean sheet. Pretty hard to deny him this week, in my opinion. So hopefully we'll see him on Wednesday. From one Hernandez to another, we now have Theo Hernandez, who I'm pretty sure most of you will be aware by now, got himself 2 goals in a win for AC Milan, and with it being, you know, a win to 0 as well, he gets the clean sheet, and yeah, this is another one that I would be very surprised to not see happen this week. One of the goals was a penalty, but I just still don't see him missing out for 2 goals and a clean sheet. So yeah, that's probably your target from Red Picks this week. He's going to be mega expensive. Let's hear some price predictions in the comments below. We have Berardi up next, another Serie A option. He put in a good display, 1 goal and 2 assists in a 5-1 win for Sassuolo against Empoli. So another one that should happen. And to be fair, the card on paper looks quite nice. I know it won't be that great in game and he'll end up being super cheap, but like actually it doesn't look like a bad card when you just look at it like this. Give it a Hunter Chem style, he goes to 94 pace, and at that point also has insane shooting. Could be a nice card, maybe. My other goalkeeper choice is Walter Benitez, another player who had an outstanding performance. He made 9 saves in a 3-0 win, and that amount of saves and the clean sheet, it's just pretty mad and just pretty hard to deny. So like I've already said, I do have quite a bit of confidence in my goalkeeper picks this week, and yeah, I'll be a bit annoyed if I don't get both of them, to be fair. Also worth mentioning, Nice won this game 3-0, and they had 10 men for like 70 minutes. I believe Schneiderlin got sent off very early, so yeah, good performance by them. Okay, let's now talk about some headliner options. We begin with Nkunku, who yeah, seems to have gotten off to a very good start. His headliner card could already be getting a boost. 1 goal and 2 assists for him in a 4-1 win against Mainz. So yeah, we will see what happens with this one. Am I super confident in this happening? No, but should it? Absolutely, so hopefully it does. Alternatively, from this game, there are other options. You've got Dominik Szoboszlai, whose name I'm probably getting wrong, who got a goal and assist, and there's also Andre Silva, who got 2 goals in this game. So there are alternative options, but yeah, gotta go for Nkunku. He played 45 minutes and got 3 goal contributions. Gotta chuck him in. Now this could actually be quite a nice inform if it was to happen. Moreno put in a good display in Sociedad's win against Celta Vigo. No direct goal or assist, but just some very, very good match rating, so that's why we're going to go for him. The 1 goal in this game did come from a Yazabal, so maybe he could get the inform instead, but I'm going to go for the midfielder. There could be a second inform, Bebu, on Wednesday, and I believe he played in the striker role, so that would be quite nice too. 2 goals in a 3-1 win, and yeah, not a bad looking card to be fair. If it gets the right boost, it could actually be, you know, a pretty decent striker option for Bundesliga teams. And now we come on to an interesting one, and this one needs to be discussed. Now, I'm fully aware Klaus is technically part of Team 2, and as I said at the start, I'm not including Team 2 players. He's not in packs though, he is via an SBC, so I'm on the fence with this one, but I'm going to go for it. He got an assist in a 1-0 win against Stade Rennais, and it was an 89th minute assist as well. So clean sheet and obviously the setup for him. So maybe, just maybe, he could be getting an instant boost. But as I say, I am not super confident in it, but it is of course a very, very possible scenario. In fact, just let me just double check. When does his SBC expire? It expires in 5 days, so I guess you've got, you know, a bit of time to think about it. We have yet another headliner item to discuss now. It is Diaz of Porto, well, currently of Porto anyway. He's actually being linked with a lot of clubs right now, so we'll see what happens with him. Goal and assist for him in a 3-2 win for Porto, so yeah, he could be getting a boost. And he's actually a player who I have really liked in this year's FIFA. I've said for a while his inform is super underrated, and yeah, this card is just very, very good as well. And should it get boosted even more, it could actually become, you know, a really premium winger option. It's now time to talk about a live item which actually isn't a headliner. I'm going to go for an inform Locatelli, and this is another one which I won't lie, I'm not backing too much, but I'm going to throw it in there as a punt. If you didn't know, you should know, because Roma and Juve had an insane game on Sunday. It ended in a 4-3 scoreline to the away side. Like, Roma at one point were like 3-1 up, Juve came back, it was pretty mad. The game had everything, penalties, cards, all sorts. So yeah, there certainly is some options from this game. No one particularly like stood out immensely on Juve, I think it's fair to say. There's no like big match ratings, but there is a couple of inform options, one of them being the goal scorer Locatelli, who I have gone for. We now have a player who I'm very confident in, which is, you know, making a change for this video. We've got Ndai, who got himself a hat-trick in a 4-0 win. So we then have Caprari, who got 2 goals in a 2-1 win on Thursday. It was a 2-1 win against Spezia. Got a good match rating from Gazzetta, so we are including him. I'm almost certainly going to get this guy's name wrong. Anai Mahil? No, that's not going to be it, is it? Like, someone tell me how to pronounce this guy's name in the comments. Anyway, what did he do? Goal and assist in a 6-2 win against Udinese. Now, in this very same game, the star man was probably Luis Muriel with 2 goals, but like, as I'm sure most of you are aware, we're apparently getting an SBC for Muriel at some point this week, so because of that, I'm not going to include him in my predictions. Had I not known about that, I would have gone for Muriel, but as I say, with an SBC coming, it's unlikely he'll get an inform as well. There is a lot of Serie A candidates for the upcoming team of the week, and another one is Inter Milan's Bastoni, who could get a third inform this week, which is pretty mad. Got a goal and assist in a 2-1 win against Lazio, also a good match rating as well, so even though he hasn't kept the clean sheet, I feel like the other two things I've mentioned do counteract that quite well, and yeah, as I say, I expect him to pick up a third inform on Wednesday. There is a serious amount of fullback options this week, and another one is Grimaldo, goal and a clean sheet for him in a win for Benfica, so maybe that card could be coming on Wednesday. Pantovic got the only goal in a win for Bochum against Wolfsburg, so maybe could be in. And then we end with a Ajork, who got himself a goal and assist in a win against Metz. So those are my predictions for the upcoming Team of the Week. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Definitely could be a weird Team of the Week. Like, EA could choose to include no headliners at all, and then it would be a pretty poor Team of the Week. Or they could choose to include everyone, including Vinicius Jr, and it'd be an excellent Team of the Week. But we'll just wait and see what happens with that. I don't expect to see Benzema in place of Vinicius, just because of the recency of that second inform, with it being in Team of the Week 15. So yeah, they're either going to go with Vinny or no one. There is a chance, and I have to mention, it is a very, very slim chance that they give an inform to Mendy, because he did get an assist in that game, but like, he really shouldn't be picking up an inform for that. But it's EA, so who knows. Anyway, those are my predictions. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.